Hey y'all, it's the Terror Queen Jamila. I wanted to come and wish you guys a happy Sunday, actually, and also to come and just talk about hexes and curses and versus whether or not you need a cleansing or a curse removal or a hex removal. Okay, so let me give you the difference. Okay. Cleanses, I do cleanses, and they're actually auric field cleanses. Okay, now an auric field cleanse is a little bit different. It's a lot fucking different than removing a hex. It's a totally different ball game, totally different, just totally different. A cleansing it can remove negative spirits from your auric field, but that is different from a hex removal. And so a hex is something totally different. Now, typically for cleanses are good for if you are under a generational curse. Okay, you can't really remove generational curses. You just sort of have to live with them, unfortunately. They can be very damaging and devastating to the lives of the people under them, and you won't even really know you're under it. So a cleanse would be more for that situation, to where if you just, had some sort of generational curse and you had to you were dealing with a lot and you sort of collected a lot of negative energy. And it just depends on, what level, because there's people that go through all sorts of traumas, injuries, sickness, illnesses, deaths in their family, alcoholism, drug problem, just generalized possession that typically can come through the church, actually. So anyway, so that right there will be really good for a cleansing. For example, if you got out of a relationship and you need to just cleanse that person's energy off of you, that would be good for that. Cleanses can be good for a lot of different things. And so now here's the thing: if you are dealing with a hex or a curse or a voodoo or whatever they call it, this is different. Okay, and some of you are very, very sensitive to being hexed and cursed by your own karma. And I think that a lot of people don't really take it seriously. A lot of people don't take it seriously. So let me just break this down for you. A hex or a curse, I would not suggest a cleansing for that. Sorry, an auric field cleanser is maybe good for after you have gotten rid of a curse. So basically what a hex or a curse does, first of all, you might be dealing with two different things. You might be dealing with psychic attacks and you might be dealing with astral. Okay, there are some people that are able to move certain realities in front of you, and they're able to do it on a daily basis. They're able to connect specifically with a certain chakra so that they can watch you or pick up on your energy or feed off of you or whatever they want to do with you. Typically a hex is more than likely, and I hate to break it to you ladies, is that sometimes these love spells, sometimes love can be a hex, because sometimes love can make you so miserable that, because it's not working out or something, it's just driving you crazy. Now, I will tell you this. It depends. You have to come, because some people that you run into, maybe they're just there to teach you a lesson. You know what I'm saying? So it's not to say that in every case, but I think that people that are hexed or cursed, they kind of have a feeling about it. And I talk to those people all the time. And so I think that the first thing that generally happens when you are hexed is you start having problems with your house typically. So a hex is basically going to work with the negative energies that are around you. And then also there are some people that can put a hex on you to where they can send certain spirits to you. or they can astral project to you. So if you have, and you know what, I'm gonna tell you something. There are some people that hold on for years, and they'll do this shit for years. And I can see it in the cards. Now when you're dealing with matters of the heart, with love and all of this, so some of you guys are coming to me where you have had a very, very experienced witch that has sort of kind of bamboozled you. There are times when you may come to me and you may say, well, what do I need? Do I need a love spell? Do I need to do this? Sometimes you just have to let go. And if you're having a hard time letting go, it can be certain circumstances to where you could be hexed. Maybe he put a hex on you. You got to understand the way that this works with energy. If you are involved with a man that it may be married, or he could be very well coming to you to collect your energy from your vaginal chakra. And so this, and the problem with this is, and it is a form of polyamory. There are some men that possibly have all they need at home, or maybe they're having problems at home, and this is when you run into these men, and they may tell you, I want to leave her. See, they're talking out of emotion. So where my readings stand out, and by the way, my 30-minute readings, live readings, are $20. Now, if you submit a live reading order, you say, hey, I want a video reading, there are times when, but you just understand that video readings can take up to a week to get delivered. Okay, so if you want a quick reading, you can just call in. Matter of fact, I might have some time available this evening for readings, because I've actually been on sort of a time schedule of where, so anyway, let me tell you the danger of hexes. Want to know the danger of hexes? Want to know how you can end up homeless? Especially if you have bad negative karma. You can already have negative karma from either spirits around you, your food that you're eating, the people that you're hanging around. And you can also have this negative karma coming in through spirit, through your bloodline. Now, if somebody has hexed you in some sort of way, the first thing that you're going to notice, okay? The first thing you're going to notice is your man. He's going to leave you. Okay? Just up. Because the energies radiating off of your body are like, and you're feeling it too. I hate to make that crazy look, but I had to let you know. It's like, so that's the first thing that goes. And these are signs and symptoms of a hex, and you have to take these things seriously, because there are sometimes, these practitioners out here, and see, I'm a bad mamma jamma too when it comes to that. I can take just a pendulum and do damage to your whole week with a calendar, with just a calendar, or either visualizing you and the calendar. So you got to understand the capability that some people have and what they have tapped into. Okay. First thing is going to be your job. Okay. I'm sorry, your man, okay? And then your job. Now, typically, if you're dealing with a situation to where somebody took your man or something, or maybe he wasn't, some of you are completely attached to people that are just literally trying to let you go. They're trying to let you go. I'm serious. And you just are not understanding it. And you know what the thing of it is? It's the confusion. It's the confusion. If you're confused, when I see that 7 of Cups especially. So there's a lot of different things at play, several different things that could be at play at the same time, because not only that, you're dealing with your kids, you're dealing with your boss, you're dealing with your co-worker. So I would say that a hex is when you've had a complete turnaround. You're sitting at home with your man, and then boop, He leaves because right now people are shedding bad energy. They are basically during this time of the moon cycle where the moon is getting smaller. So, there's a lot of people that are going to be going through some breakups, during Christmas even. I think that that's going to be one of the number one signs that your partner is not interested in you if they don't contact you on Christmas or, and so I think that I'd rather you guys come to me now than to have me work on Christmas. I want to take the day off on Christmas. So right now is a good time to maybe cleanse somebody's sexual energy off of you if you have not been hexed by them. If they have hexed you, kind of with a love mojo, they're just taking. They ain't giving nothing. They're not giving anything emotionally to you. They're not giving you any reassurance. They're not promising you anything. They're just really not interested. And I think that sometimes it's hard to tell people that, and men have a hard time with that. They really have a hard time with that. And typically the women in their life, are connected with their root and sacral chakra and their identity, their will to survive. So if it's a woman that is, giving a lot to a man, you've got competition, I don't know, and then not only that, it's destiny and it's fate. Some of you just aren't meant to be with these people and you've been sitting around waiting for a year, and they are just totally not being honest with you. And I think that getting a reading can be very powerful. You can even, my 1 hour live readings are $40, but my video readings are actually more. They're priced differently. So some of you that ordered video readings, it's just probably going to take a few days for me to get it to you because video readings are hard. I have to schedule those. And so I'm probably not going to work on video readings for, I'm going to do a few tonight. Okay. But I'm more than likely going to have some live readings because I'm actually getting orders in. So, and I think it's because of this new moon energy that's coming. Because at the new moon, there's going to be significant change. And then we're also going into Mercury in retrograde. So there's a shadow. So some of you are just going to have, and you're going to need that emotional guidance, that spiritual guidance, because this is the time of year that people commit suicide. This is the time of year that people are violent. People are driving drunk. And I think that, if it's a situation to where you need answers and you need clarity, you should definitely seek those answers. And, you don't have to sit around for 10 years crying over this person. There's a spell for that. Get the fuck out of here with that. I've known women to waste 8 years, 10 years, 9 years, 12 years, 20 years, their whole life. Men too. Men waste their lives too sometimes. There can be a tragedy on either side. But so just to go through the symptoms, it's usually your man starts acting funny, and then the next thing you're lost, because you don't have that support anymore. And the only person you can go to is God at that point. But, a lot of people are feeling real lost and just, so the next thing you know is your job. If you're having any depression, anxiety, you can't sleep. Your job, then your health, your mental health, then your physical health starts to deteriorate. Then you become toxic to the people around you. Then when you try to go out there and date, you attract everything that you don't want because you're constantly focused on what you don't want. Because to be honest with you, a lot of you are caught up in competitions. You got to be careful with that. If a lot of you that don't truly love someone and just want to win a competition, I gotta err against caution with that. You can waste your whole life with that crap, just living within your ego. Okay, So anyway, I just wanted to come and put that message out there. Have a happy Sunday. I hope that you guys have a wonderful Monday. I am going to be open for readings tomorrow and spell work, consultations, because I know that you guys, I can just feel it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get readings done for clients just to make sure that I'm caught up this evening. And you guys have a wonderful evening, okay? And just to let you guys know, I am going to be working on the rest of those money readings too for the rest of the zodiac signs. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you're looking for a real authentic psychic reading that's been proven, you can definitely go to the website. Link is in the video description box. My readings are dirt cheap right now because I know a lot of people really need them. So links in the video description box. Also, if you need spells that work, job spells, love spells, reunion. Now, I only really do love reunion. Love spells, self-love, opening your heart chakra to love, opening up. So a lot of people, when they think about love spells, they're thinking about hoodooing somebody or dominating somebody, and that's not love, that's domination. Okay, because you know, sometimes people can create love within that domination, but it still is a really tough foundation to have because it's just kind of, so anyway, but it's nothing, you know. I think that the thing between a man and a woman, as far as that energy, that's not what I mean. I mean, as far as you forcing somebody to love you, you know, that's not right. So anyway, reunion spells, come back to me spells, come to me spells, job spells. I do work with Lakshmi and Lord Ganesha, and they are friggin' amazing, okay? And the goddess Lakshmi, she also is she's like a fountain of youth. She represents fertility and vitality and all of that. So anyway, I also do fertility spells too, but I think that a lot of people are, you know, I don't know what's up with that, you know, but I think it was so weird. I need to maybe do something to bring in, I'm going to do something to bring in more people that need help with that, because I know why I haven't gotten a lot of those, and, you know, I'm going to take care of that. But anyway, I do work with a lot of clients doing cleansings, a lot of clients that need breakup. Breakup spell work, we have to talk about that. So revenge spell work, I do also do that, because some people deserve their fucking karma. Okay, that's just all it is to it, you know. And a lot of people will sit around and go, oh, karma's gonna get that person, and then you sit around and karma never gets that person, and you wonder why. And it's like, well, you didn't go to a high priestess or a witch or somebody that knew how to, because if those energies don't get them, they're going to eventually get you. So there's also that issue when you don't deal with karma, when you don't settle things, when you don't, you know, those things tend to come back. Okay, so anyway, that's my message for you guys today. Self-love. Also lottery spells and stuff, I do those. Okay, I can definitely increase your chances of winning the lotto. Okay. All right, I'll see you guys later. Namaste.